Hey there everybody, I'm back for another review tonight. Been a little while since I've done a review, but as I teased in the last review that I did, I've got some nice pods here that have been sent to me by Judy, pepperlover.com. Some really special pods, including a couple of trademark pods of her own that only a handful of people have reviewed. Actually, I think I will be the third person to have reviewed these pods. But she sent me 4 pods here. I've got another Dukla. I'm gonna try this one again here and see if this one had that nasty flavor like I got out of the other one. I've got a brown 7-pot brown. These are supposed to be excruciatingly hot compared to the other 7-pots out there. I've got a brown Moruga Scorpion. This is one of Judy's trademarks here. Can't get these online yet. She'll have the. I'm not sure when she's going to have the seeds for these available, but can't get them now. But she will have them available sometime in the near future, I believe. But these are supposed to pack a heck of a punch. Huge punch out of these. So I'm excited and a little scared to try this one at the same time. But I'm also scared to try this one as well. This one got damaged in transit, so it's not in very good shape. It is a 7-pot lava. This is a second pepper that Judy has trademark on. It is not available for sale right now, and I'm not even sure if this is considered stable yet. I know she said she's still perfecting it a little bit. So, as I said, this one has been damaged in transit. It's got quite a few lacerations in it. You can't really see. There's one right there. There's one right there, and overall, it's just been very badly squished. 2 other people have reviewed this: James Carney and Ted the Fire-Breathing Idiot. Ted's was damaged as well, and I believe he lost a lot of the heat out of his as well. I think Judy's going to send him a couple of pods later to try out. So I'm going to try this one out. I don't guarantee that it's going to be as hot as it could be, but I'm also not going to be naive enough to think that it's not going to be that hot. These are supposed to be very hot, like on the level of these brown Moruga Scorpions. So yeah, going to give this guy a go. I'm not going to cut into it. I'm just gonna. I can pretty much already see on the inside of it from this cutout right here, and it's fine. No mold growing on the inside. This thing did lose a lot of juice in transit, so it doesn't have all the juice that it could have. But we'll just see how it goes. It's very soft. And I don't expect the flavor to be very good. Judy says they're supposed to taste very good, and the other 2 guys that reviewed it, they enjoyed the flavor of it. But with this one being so mushed up inside the package, I don't know if it's going to taste as good as it possibly could. I mean, my fingers are all wet just touching this thing. So I guess enough talking, and I'll just have a go at it. Well, bad flavor. Bad texture. Ugh. Oh man, it's making me gag, the texture. Oh man. I'll choke it down. Oh gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. Ah. All right, well, I now have confirmation on my other review that I did, that 7-pot Congo SR Gigantic. The exact same flavor as this. So I don't think it was from the Primo that messed up my taste buds. I think it's just it's getting hot. I think it's just the fact that the pod was damaged in transit. Oh, horrible flavor. I might have to see if Judy can give me another one of these to give it a fair review on the flavor, because the flavor, oh, absolutely horrible. It was really almost raw vegetable quality to it. Very nasty, and the texture inside of this pod it made me gag. I'm used to a nice firm crisp flesh on the inside of a pod. This was like pudding on the inside. I could tell on the inside it wasn't molded, but oh man, it was absolutely disgusting. All right, the heat. Let's see. Heat's in the back of the throat right now, back of the tongue mainly. I can't remember how fast it built with the other guys that reviewed it, the other two. It's a slow builder right now for me. Still building, but very slow builder. Yeah, again, I don't think I can give this a fair review just for the fact that the pod was in such bad shape. And I don't know any information on the plants. I can't tell you how the plants perform. And I don't want to try to give a recommendation on how you would pair this in food or how you would eat this in food, because it would be completely unfair to the pod and to Judy for me to do that. I guess I'm just going to have to use this review to rank heat on this one. Not the hottest pod I've had so far. And again, I think you lose a lot of flavor, and you lose a lot of the heat when essentially the juices of the pod have been spilled out in the package, which is what happened in the package. It was so squished and so damaged that the juices of the pod just were all over the place. So, still building. Getting pretty warm. Tomorrow I'm going to be trying this guy out. I'm very, very interested in trying this. Got two almost different reactions out of this. Ted, the fire-breathing idiot, made him throw up, and James Carney, while it was very hot to him, he still handled it pretty well. Now, I'm not going to judge either one of them on their tolerance. Only two reviewers reviewing a pod is not going to give you a good indication of what the typical heat could be. Ted could have gotten an extremely hot pod, and James not so much. I don't know. But hopefully a third review might help you all out a little bit to gauge the heat a little bit more. So I'm very excited to do this one. I want to do it tomorrow. And then also the 7-pot brown. I'm very excited to do this one as well. A lot of people say that this is like one of the hottest pods they've ever eaten. So I'm very interested to try this guy out. And again, the Douglas. It's a gnarly looking pod. Sucker looks nasty, doesn't it? Hopefully it won't taste as nasty as the first one was. It's giving me a bit of drool in my mouth right now. Getting a little nose run. Eyes aren't watering too bad. Got a little bit, but not much. The heat is starting to spread into my mouth, which is very strange because usually the heat will start to work its way back. This is kind of moving forward. Very strange. It's not that hot for me right now. So, again, I can't give this a fair review. But right now, it's not that hot. I'd say I'd put it on par with all the brain strains that I've eaten. It's on that level right now. No doubt, had it not lost a lot of the juices out of the pod, that it probably would have been a huge scorcher. It would have been really hot. So Judy, I may ask you for another pod if you're so inclined to give me one. Again, all these pods I got from Judy at pepperlover.com. The 7-pot lava and the brown Moruga scorpion are not for sale yet. They are trademarks by her. Those only place that you can find those. It's the only places at pepperlover.com. So be on the lookout for those on sale, and definitely scoop you some up. They're going to be scorchers for you, and then I wish I could tell you how the plants produce, but I'm going to message Judy after this and see if she can give me some information on the plants for these brown Morugas. But yeah, the heat's about level now. not building anymore. Don't know what to say about it now. Yeah, it's again, very strange. The heat has pretty much moved out of my throat and it's now into the front of my mouth. Never ever had that happen before. Usually it always starts in the front and then works its way back as you swallow more. But the swallowing doesn't matter with this one at all. It really doesn't. The heat just keeps on moving forward. And it's not intensifying anymore, but it still is progressing forward. Never ever had that happen before in a pod. I wonder if any of you guys have ever had that. Let me know in the comments if you have. Yeah, we're leveled. Hasn't gone down just yet. Yeah, again, I'd put this on par with the brain strain as far as the heat for me. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot more to say about this. I don't want to say too much, and I don't want to critique this a whole lot because it's really, the pod just was not in any kind of shape to do a review on. And I hope I don't ever get a pod with that consistency on the inside again. I really thought that I wasn't going to be able to keep that one down. It really made me gag bad. Had a horrible, horrible texture, and the flavor was not good at all. So at least I know I didn't overcook my taste buds when I ate that Primo and then tried to eat the 7-pot Congo SR Gigantic afterwards. So I just know it was probably just because the pod was damaged in transit, just like this one was. And this one was in really bad shape. So, yeah, I'm really not going to say a whole lot more. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night on this one. The pod has decent heat for even being damaged. So if I can get another one, hopefully you all can see how it truly stacks up and how the flavor truly is. So y'all have a good evening.